Hey guys, welcome back to Critical Flick. Today we're going to be talking about Big Little Lies, Season 2, Episode 2.
So in this episode, we're continuing to see how all the threads are unraveling, how Perry's mother's kind of slowly cluing in on what happened, and how basically the Monterey Five are dealing with this event, and the people around them are trying to figure out what exactly is going on with them.
Meryl Streep in this one gives another great performance. She is this this creepy, and you can just tell she's always thinking. Her mannerisms that she uses for the character is also very distinct, and you're like, who is this person?
Yeah, it creates a really interesting brand of tension in the show, and just the whole time you're watching it, you're seeing her thinking and her interacting with the other characters, and like, how much does she really know? How much is she piecing together? And it's really starting to come to a head.
Also, you see the dynamic more between Madeline and Mary Louise, how they're very combative and they're like a tit for tat type of deal.
Yeah, and I have to say that Madeline's character is starting to reap some of the things that she sowed in the past season. And seeing her having some of her secrets revealed and kind of her always being kind of the smart mastermind character, things are starting to not work out for her. And I think things are going to go downhill for her.
Yeah, they're pretty much unraveling for everyone, I feel like. Bonnie in this character, we get to meet her mother, and you can tell that their relationship is very strained. And Renata's relationship with her husband starts to unravel a little bit because he's a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, some of these characters in this season are having their worlds collapse around them, and Renata's world is so focused around status and money, and it's going to be interesting to see how her character deals with possibly not having her status to hide behind and having to be, a real person. You can't hide behind money, and it's going to be interesting to see that dynamic play out. Yeah, and also the kids are really starting to piece together what's happening themselves. They talk amongst themselves, and you kind of forget that they as characters and as people are important to the story too. I mean, at the end of the day, Perry and his infidelity and the birth of Ziggy is really what is the main core of this show. And having, him find out who his father is, having the brothers realize they have a brother, and then all the kids talking, you realize this has been going on behind the scenes, and the innocence of these characters, it's really interesting seeing that juxtaposed to like the kind of very manic adult themes of the show.
I also like seeing the relationship between Celeste and Jane become stronger. They basically tell their kids that, yeah, they're brothers, and they have a great meeting at the end. And it's kind of like a sad but also happy moment.
Yeah, it's one of those things that you kind of see a couple times in this series where kind of a good thing is birthed out of some really terrible circumstances, and the people trying to make the best of it. And at the end of the day, these characters are family, and they've created them with this artificial family among themselves. So at the end of the day, I don't know. It's really interesting to see that dynamic play out because I didn't even really think about that in the first season.
Alright, so this is our discussion of Big Little Lies, Season 2, Episode 2. Tell us in the comments what you thought so far, the first two episodes. What do you think is going to happen?
Where do you think it's going? Like, I feel like there's a lot of interesting ways this series can go, and things keep, I feel like there's bombshells each episode. It's going to be interesting to see how they can stretch this out throughout the whole series.
Yeah. And remember to like and subscribe. We always appreciate your support, and see ya.
See ya.